What's up guys, hope you're all having a wonderful day. FIFA has been out for just shy of a week and today I'm going to give you my first thoughts on the game. We're gonna go through the things I like and the things I have not been liking so far. Please leave a like if you enjoy these types of videos and let's get into it. From this week I'll also be back to streaming on Twitch from Thursday to Sundays with mainly weekly gameplay, so I would appreciate if you drop me a follow and hopefully I'll see you there. I'm gonna start off with the things I have been liking so far, and one of those is the finishing. What I like about it is that there is a bit more variety this year. As you all know, and if you have played FIFA 20, you know that the meta was just near post everything, like near post, near post, near post. And I feel like this year, far post shots are stronger than they've been in a while, and that's how it should be in my opinion. Because yeah, it's just a bit more realistic. In real life, you don't see a lot of people finish near post. Obviously, there are situations where near post finishes are still strong and are decent, but it is more balanced, I feel like. And as well as chipping is back, chip shots, which are really satisfying if you pull them off. Those little dinks over the keeper, yeah, just satisfy. They're just pretty goals. Another thing I've been really enjoying so far is the pace in this game. As you all know, in FIFA 20, when you were like gone with Mbappe, for example, there was a definite chance that he would get caught up by let's say, Harry Maguire. And in my opinion, that should never happen. When a 96 pace Mbappe is gone, he should be gone. And I feel like that's a bit more the case this year, which is a good thing, as I said. Especially the flick with the right stick to give you the extra sprint boost, or like really get away from your defender, has been working wonders for me so far. In general, pace is a lot stronger this year, which is a good thing in my opinion, but it could also lead to developing into the same meta that we had in FIFA 20, thus everyone just dropping back and playing counterattacks because counterattacks and running down the wing is that strong this year. The third thing that I've really liked so far is the passing in this game, because you can really see the difference between a good passer and a bad passer, whether it be in the weight of the passes or the direction or the pass completion. It's a big difference compared to last year. Also in passing, I feel like there's a bit more variety than last year, because short passes are really good. So for people that like to keep the ball a bit more, play a bit more possession based, short passing is really strong this year, as well as driven passes being really good, which leads to people that like to play a little bit of a faster play style really getting the advantage of going up and down the field really quickly. I almost forgot, but crossing has returned in FIFA 21 as well. Obviously, last year it wasn't at its best. Crossing wasn't particularly like the biggest issue, but mainly heading was just really dead. And luckily, crossing has, as I said, returned this year, and it is pretty strong. It might be too strong for a lot of people, but I don't really mind it. We've seen a crossing meta in FIFA 14 as well, and FIFA 14 was a pretty decent game in my opinion. And in general, crossing isn't like the hardest for me to defend, so I don't really mind a crossing meta. Last 2 points, positive points, being my two favorites. One of which being defending, and oh my god, have I missed this defending. Defending is finally back to how it should be. Manual, getting somewhat rewarded for defending manually instead of people just selecting Kante, Vieira, Sissoko and running around the midfield trying to cut off passing lanes. I really like the state of defending at the moment. I also really like how you actually have to make a tackle for someone to win the ball, because if you don't, people are just gonna run straight through you. There's no stopping them. Maybe my favorite thing about defending on this game is the slide tackles, because in FIFA 20 when you made a slide tackle, people kept falling over and it was just a bit weird and a bit random. But in this year's game, if you make a slide tackle and you time it well, it's actually so satisfying. You win the ball and the attacker gets taken like out as well. So please use slide tackles. Last but not least, on the things that I've really been enjoying on FIFA 21 so far is co-op. And I absolutely love co-op. Co-op, I've been playing co-op a lot for the past few years, just co-op seasons that is. And now that it's been added to Ultimate Team, I've really been enjoying it so far, and it's basically all I've been playing. It's just so chill to just not stress too much about winning and just having fun with friends. And I actually think this is the best addition they've made in the last couple years. Okay, let's move on to the things that I've not been enjoying. And first of all, we've got something that has nothing to do with gameplay, but I absolutely despise the menus this year. They are so freaking slow. Like, try sniping a player. It's impossible. It's the worst they've ever been in years. The fact that you can't really find my club is also a big negative. It's almost unusable. Let's move on to some gameplay related features I have not been liking so far. So, as I've said, pace has made its return into FIFA 21, which could lead to people just parking the bus and playing counter-attacking football. And in order to beat dropback, there's a few things you need, in my opinion, and one of which is dribbling. And dribbling is so dead. Players take like ages to turn, and it's impossible to beat defenders one-on-one without using the R1 dribbling. That is like the complete opposite. It's completely broken, but the left stick dribbling is so bad. Second thing that is not really that good this year, and you need, in my opinion, to break down drawback, is the attacking AI. I don't know if you guys use the fake shot glitch in squad battles when you go like 5-0 up and you get the maximum points and you do the fake shot glitch. And that is the perfect way to tell how the attacking AI is this year. And just as the same as last year, there's zero movement. And of course you can say you can use the getting behind and the come short like buttons on your controller. So that is L1 and R1 on PlayStation, but that's not gonna help you beat drawback. It's the attacking AI just needs to be way better in order to create chances and break them down. One of the reasons that counter-attack and dropback is so overpowered this year, in my opinion, is that through balls are way too assisted. The amount of times that I've stood in the passing lane and it just went right through me or just missed my defender, it's so fake, in my opinion. I feel like if you're in the passing lane and you predict what your opponent is doing, you should get rewarded for it, and that is not what's happening right now. As I've mentioned before, I really love the state of the defending in FIFA 21. The only issue that I have with it is that tackling doesn't work like properly all the time. There's a lot of bounces, and that's mainly because tackling doesn't win you the ball all the time, or most of the time as it should. Yeah, what you get is people getting rebounds a lot, making tackles and not winning the ball, thus feeling like manually tackling doesn't reward you like it should. And bounces can be really triggering, so you have to stay focused and stay calm and try to win the ball again. Another thing that I've been disliking about this game are the offline game modes. I've played squad battles the first week just to get rewards before October 6th, and it was a nightmare. It was a pain from beginning to the end. It's unplayable for me. The AI likes to hold the ball a lot. They actually waste time. Even when 3, 4, 5-0 down, they don't care. They just waste time. I feel like they just play to trigger me. And I can tell you that it worked. I turned off the competitive AI and the only thing they stopped doing was waste time, but instead they kept doing skills to me. Like I got double elastico by Pogba in a squad battle game, and I don't know, it's not something the computer should be doing, in my opinion. Okay, last but not least, we've got the thing that triggers me the most out of everything, and that is AI blocks. I think they're back on a whole nother level. They were bad last year, but this year, nah, all I've seen is AI blocks. It's just so annoying to make a proper nice play and then for some defender to come fly by and block it out of nowhere without your opponent even having him selected. And as I said, it was bad in FIFA 20, but it's way worse this year. All I've seen is AI blocks. I really hope they will patch it soon, because otherwise this is going to be a really long year. Okay, to conclude, there's absolutely things I like, but there's even more things that I'm not a big fan of. And this my opinion might change after the first weekend league, or when we get further into the year and I've played the game a bit more. But as of now, there's definitely more things I dislike about the game than like about the game. And let's hope that changes, because otherwise it is going to be a long year. So this wraps up the video. Thank you all for watching. Please let me know down below how you feel about the game, and I'll see you next time. See ya.